Good eve. Wait. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It is not evening. I don't know why I want. It's. Oh no. Halloween was already a week ago. Well, actually, almost a week ago. I guess it's only been. 6 days? 5 days? 4 days? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days. It's been 5 days. Yeah. I used my whole hand for that. I had to use one whole hand to make that assertion. That assertion. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to MCCanary. I'm your host, MCCanary. Maybe that's how I'm going to start my streams. That's more fun. I feel like it's less professional, but more funny. Playing more Darkwood. And maybe today, we finally answer a time-old question for the reason why I'm really playing this on normal. Not because I'm afraid of losing, but simply because I don't want to bash my head against this game so frivolously hard that I lose my in-real mind to answer the question, do we eat grandma? Because I believe today we can find out, do we eat grandma? It's a question that plagues me. It's a question that I think plagues anyone who's played this game who hasn't eaten grandma. And if you have eaten grandma, you're probably not here yet, but if you have eaten grandma, please do not tell me what happens. I want the mystery. This is one of those moments, right? Am I better off not knowing what happens when you eat grandma? Does that instill more fear and horror than actually if I decide to eat grandma? Will I be more disappointed if I decide to eat grandma than if I would have never eaten grandma to begin with? Bet you weren't expecting that. I also need to actually use as many resources as I can before I leave, because I'm not going to be coming back. Well, shit. I used too many resources, and I wasn't paying attention to what resources I was using. I was using the scrap. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I would have rather gone with all of my stuff at their tip-top performance if they can than be worried about whether or not I needed more, I guess. It does kind of paint me in a bit of a precarious situation in which I guess I didn't realize I didn't have that much scrap left. Oopsie. That was my bad, I guess. Oopsie poopsie, I have fudged it up again. That's my favorite song. This does beg the question, though. Essentially, we are at the end of Chapter 1. We're going to be going to Chapter 2, and I may or may not have decided to make decisions that I ultimately didn't need to make. Actually, no. I kind of needed to make them. We'll put it this way. Narratively speaking, I didn't need to make them. Technically speaking, I did need to make them, because I wouldn't have an axe if I hadn't made them, which is really all that I got out of it, is I got the axe. That's kind of, yeah, I would say it's worth it, the decisions that I made. Oh boy, I might have made a mistake here. Well, I only made kind of a mistake. The only mistake I made was deciding to repair my weapons. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go south, straight to the place, because I thought I needed to go someplace to be able to progress the narrative, when in reality I didn't. The place I needed to go, I, for some reason, didn't think that's where I needed to go next. Vaguely remember this kind of happening, but oh well. Oh, well, here we are. We're gonna do this. I made my decisions. I maybe killed someone I didn't need to. But then again, technically speaking, I still killed at least one entity that I didn't need to, that I knew was going to have negative consequences, and I did it anyways. And arguably, I chose the best path, because the alternative to be able to get there is to have her devoured by an asshole. And instead, I just killed her myself. And based on things that I know about criticisms to my character, about decisions that I've made regarding video game fictional characters, I guess I should be okay with that, because there are other characters that make me make me feel too consequentially sad for my actions to want to kill them, though apparently that makes me a bad person. I'm talking about the fair lady. I'm talking about the fair lady. That's because I feel like I've gotten so much guff for not wanting to kill the fair lady in Dark Souls 1, when I still believe that the best comparison I could come up with is think of somebody that you know that... No. Okay, no. I can make this anecdote. Oh, I can't make this anecdote right now. I have a situation to deal with. Yeah. Hold on. Anecdote will persist in a moment. Oh, I don't want that, though. Shit. There we go. Huh! Anyways. Anecdote I was meaning to say. I'm just gonna eat this immediately. Oh, well, actually, no, I don't need to. But I am going to. So, back to what I was saying. If you unintentionally hurt somebody due to actions that you didn't know, that they are completely innocent, but also they are terminally ill, why would you thus feel your responsibility to said person is, well, I guess I should kill them. What the hell? What the fuck did I just find? Like, genuinely, I found something weird that I've never found before. That's how I feel about the fair lady. Am I necessarily a good person for also trying to keep her alive? Probably not. But I don't think it would make me any more a good person to kill her then, out of mercy. But maybe that's the whole point. Maybe we're all fucked up for that. Maybe we're all sons of bitches. I have somehow gotten lost in a corner of the map that I thought I knew pretty well. Well, I swear if I have to spend an extra day on accident because I thought I knew exactly where to go and I got lost somehow? How am I this lost? Where am I right now? I'm not gonna restart the day. I'm not that much of a pussy puss, but there's the road. What the fuck? Where did I go? She's clearly in pain and can't take care of herself. You killed her caretaker. I think the mercy killing is a valid choice. And that's fair. That's my whole thing, though, is... But I'm like, well, it's my responsibility to take care of this person. I think both are valid, but I also think both still don't make you a very good person, depending on how you decide to deal with it, which is why I like her as a character. I think it is equally as messed up to be like, well, I guess I should just kill her, when she didn't do anything wrong. And she's terminal. So I guess I should just kill her. Which is still probably pretty painful. Exactly. And that's always been my thing. I think it's a tough situation, and why that moments like that are what make me like Dark Souls 1 still, probably more than any of the Souls games, even though I do like Dark Souls 3 now. No, I don't think a Souls game aside from maybe Bloodborne, has put me into that much of a psychological dilemma of being like, what do I do? I'm a bad person no matter what. So yeah, I think that's probably still why Dark Souls 1 is my favorite Souls game, just based on narrative. But I can at least say Dark Souls 3 is a better video game. I hope you're proud that I'm willing to admit that. So yeah, there's... Man, I still think I would love to do my own spiritual searching through the video games that I've experienced, because I think I could make maybe not as good a quality, but I certainly have fantasized about making several hour-long dissection videos about some of my favorite video games because of the otherwise tangible human experiences I gathered from them. I think I could do it, and I would appreciate doing it. Probably be good for my brain, or terrible for it. I don't know. I'm only making this as a hypothetical based on another person who's done these things that I've maybe watched a little bit too much of his content in the last 3 weeks. I sometimes like to joke / be self-conscientious about the fact that when I find a new individual, I'll put it that way, a new individual to start engaging myself with, I end up kind of osmosing a little bit of their brain into my brain for at least a period of time until I stop engaging with their content, which might be very soon, we'll see. Not because he's bad, but because I'm running out of content to engage with. But white goose slowly seeps from the giant root. It flows down the hall, as if guided by some unseen force. I feel like I could do that as based on my relationships with you guys and Dark Souls, I could make a huge video dissecting Dark Souls as a series to try to come to a consensus on why I feel the way that I do, because I had a very personal, life-altering experience regarding those games that had to make me reconsider and reflect on who I am as a person and why I like to play and dislike to play certain games. I could make a whole video on that. I think I could. Should I? Nah, he's already cornered that market. I don't think it'd be as good, and he's already done that work in a way more interesting way with literally 2 decades of experience behind him and credibility. So, I'm still getting there. Maybe in another decade or so, I could finally divulge how Dark Souls 3 had to remind me why I liked Dark Souls 1 after literally 8 years of hating its guts because I hated myself. And now I think Dark Souls 3 is a pretty good game after beating Elden Ring. With a friend, mind you. I didn't beat it on my own. My contribution to most video game dialogue would less be probably the ability to make a sensical review of anything and more of a subjective, partial reality that I have experienced through games and how they have impacted me as a human being. And I swear that's not just because I keep on watching Tim Rogers videos. I swear, I've at least thought about it before I knew him. He just encourages me to think more about that. I stumble upon something amongst the rubble. Strange, soft item. The tunnel has collapsed recently. The reinforced steel protruding from the debris has not been covered with rust yet. When I gaze into the tunnel, I notice a silhouette of a man on the ground. Suddenly, the man snaps to life, as if awoken from a deep slumber. Hold on. Who goes there? I hear a faint, unnaturally distorted male voice. Are you one of them? The man attempts to get up, but fails. See him desperately flailing his limbs around. It's as if his back has been glued to the ground. No. Please. As I approach him, he shuffles his legs nervously, as if trying to retreat into the collapsed tunnel. I didn't do anything. I beg you. I just wanted to pass. To get back. Oh god, that was real. That hurt my voice. To get back to my family. The tree has blocked the only way out. The only path home. A huge talking tree. I begged it to let me pass, but it wouldn't listen. God, this voice makes me gag. It's hard to do. I could not understand what it was saying to me. So he came here. God, it hurts so bad. I'm gonna have to drink so much water after I do this voice. It's making me tear. It's hard. The man props himself up on his elbows. With a huge effort, he tries to straighten his body, but something is firmly holding him back. Holding him by the back and the neck. I can't get up. The man drops onto the rubble and goes silent. He clenches his fists. My head hurts. The man places his hand on his forehead and feels a strange dent above his left brow. He freezes. What is this? He carefully inserts his index finger into the hole. His eyelid twitches. Stone. I hear a sound as if an eggshell cracking. Let me try that again. I hear a sound as if an eggshell cracking. Forehead bends under his hand. The stranger pushes another finger into the hole. A thick goo spews from the wound. I can hear his skull cracking. I, little stone. The man slowly removes his fingers from the hole in his head, a colorless ooze dripping from them. He's holding something, a round object. That's why. He swings his left hand and throws the object at me, a small, irregular ball bouncing off my arm and lands at my feet. Looks like a bullet, but it's soft. This is what put me to sleep. His head lifelessly drops to the concrete floor of the destroyed tunnel and goes still. The tunnel is completely caved in. I will not be able to break through this way. I'll need to find another. Okay. I mean, I love the imagery. Big sign on the door reads closed area. Whoosh, door. Got a rusty cowbell. It has some etchings on it. Some bullet holes. Ah, fart. Ah, somebody left a fart. A fart and a rusty mushroom. I'm not looking forward to the swamp. Oh shit. Guys, we have plenty of batteries. It's fine. God. This is what I'm saying. I just wanted to return to my family. I think that's the way to go. I'm gonna check what this corner is, if it's anything. It is something. I just wanted to pass. Locked. I mean, I'm full. It's worth it. Pretty worth it. I like that they give you quite a few materials. They give you a lot of light sources to make sure, like, hey, you're gonna at least have light sources, buddy. You don't gotta worry about, you know, being lost in the dark. Also, just speaking, it's pretty dark. Never mind. You can kind of shuffle through it, but don't like the Polish gators. Don't like the Polish gators. Some strange organic growth. Oh, right. Is this the... Oh, no. This is also a good... This is a good teaching device, that you'll have to know that. Dried body of some man, only skin and bones, covered in roots. They're surprisingly well preserved. There's a small hole in his forehead. I'd say it's been lying here for more than 2 years. Well, there's a shiny rock on the ground. Not really anything I want to give up for the shiny rock, but I kind of want the shiny rock because whatever I can get, I can eat the wood. 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 I love Pica Simulator. I can't think of a game that... Shiny stone tied to a cross. Well, you know, I ate all of that wood. That makes me feel better. I ate all the wood, so I feel better. I didn't need to eat all the wood, but I wanted to eat all the wood. It also does give... I think I have a little bit better understanding of the stone. I don't think the stones are implanted in people's heads. I think they're grown there. That's my hypothesis. I think whatever weird thing is in this game, because this is a thing, that's clearly, like, started terraforming the planet, starting in Poland, of all places, is also producing some kind of material that it uses through some kind of biocalcification through the skulls people. Oh. I know how to get rid of that. Actually, I really know how to get rid of that. What am I... Shine the flashlight. Shine the flashlight. There it goes. There we go. Wait. Plus. Look at the box. Looks like the light has burned the shell away. What's in the box? Great. A fart. A fart in a jar. That's what we like to see, folks. A fart in a jar. Broken compressor. Damaged compressor used to refill. Should be able to fix it. What do I need? I need that. Can rebuild the fence. Got some explosive things. First thing we gotta do is we gotta drop off all of our stuff in here. This is actually an element of the game that I fucking adore, is the part where you have to transplant you have to transplant from one location to the other, and you cannot take everything. I fucking love that. I love that that is an element of the game. Like, I can't think of too many... It kind of goes in line with that philosophy of mid to higher level survival horror of you can't take everything with you, so you have to keep in mind, you know, where things are if you are full of items. Need a key. Means he's not going to be in there. It's kind of the opposite of that a little bit even, where it's like, at some point, you've accrued all of the safety, now you have to leave it behind. I love that. I can't think of a single horror game that makes you be like, now leave behind everything. Pretty fucking ingenious, in my opinion. Okay. Or seems to be blocked from the other side. Yeah, but I can't get past the rubble either. Can I? What if I have a dumb idea. I need to go make my... I either need to make a Molotov, or I need to come back and remember to break that. A knife. A Bible! The map is outdated and must have been prepared around 2 years ago. The woods have changed considerably since then. Moreover, it's so ragged it's barely readable. However, I think I can make out the position of the cottage near the junkyard, and the village with that tree. Day 1, 1315 hours. The compressor is broken. So is the lock of the trapdoor leading to the underground. Had to use a blowtorch. Fucking moisture. Day 2, 1200 hours. We took 45 photos of the tree from the observation point in the vicinity of 3C. It grew twice its size in a month. Really quick, even for the local standards. Day 2, 1520 hours. I'm slowly running out of oxygen. I've sent 2 men to search the nearby junkyard. Maybe we won't have to go back for spare parts for the compressor. Watch out for the cottage near the junkyard. Marked building on the map. Someone could be living there. Day 2, 1812 hours. At least 10 locals lurking between the trees. How do they know about us? We won't be able to gather our equipment in time. The risk of getting detected is too high. Need to evac. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. The ominous red glow of the light butthole. I remember that quite fondly. This part of the game. The wonderful glow. That wonderful glow. Thank you for reminding me, game. And got a saw. Where's my generator? I can never remember. Oh, there it is. It's got 1 day's worth of gas in it. I think that's about everything, honestly. Ah, shoot. I shouldn't have eaten that. More rags, a radio. It's covered in a thick layer of dust. It looks like no one has used it for a long time, but it still smells of worn plastic and burned wires. I think that's about everything. I'm probably going to die this first night. I need to find wood as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. I'm not, like, banking. So this is going to be the challenge of this area, is now that I have the knowledge of rotation and moving around, the struggle with this one is you have 2 locations. Oh! Well, that's an interesting design to my map. That's not what I was expecting, actually. That's fascinating. That's a fascinating layout, actually. I kind of like that. Here's my shortcut hole. I don't remember what the shortcut hole goes to, but I do know it exists. For what, I don't remember, but I do know it exists. Head south, then. This first thing I need to procure is wood as soon as possible. Oh, we've got some bugs. It. Got. That's good. Now, here's a thing that I think I've run into. I still don't know how to interface with it, or maybe it's just something you shouldn't interface with. Maybe it's just meant to hurt you. What if I... Okay. Doesn't seem to like that I get near it. Okay, you can't attack it. That's good to know. Oh, God. Oh, God, I hate these guys. Ow. Oh, Jesus. This is bad. Oh, it worked out. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. The Spider-Men are back. Someone has placed some white mushrooms around the body. The two largest ones have been carefully inserted into the dead man's eye sockets. Well, I can say, 2 shovel heads are better than 1. That was a punchline. It would have been like a little... If this was a Marvel movie, there might have even been like a symbol... 2 snare drums and a cymbal that were tossed off of a cliff after I said that. Because it would have been funny to somebody in the production crew. Damn. Alright. Well, today I'll become invisible to enemies if I stay still. My vitality will increase. I'll deal damage to melee when close to death. I want to think I go with the vitality. Healing items will be less effective and my accuracy will decrease. I'm going to go with vitality and accuracy decrease. Now, do I get a dream? No dream. Interesting. I was expecting a dream. You know, actually don't... So is vitality my... I guess that's my stamina. That's still a very good thing to have, honestly. With the caveat of, well, I guess I don't shoot my gun as good, but that's fine. This game is well designed in that, to a certain extent, you kind of have to wait till sometimes they're right up in your goddamn face before you can fight back in some ways. Which I think is a really cool thing about this game. They've very meticulously at least tried to get the combat mechanics to be in such a way that they... I was looking for the wood. I was looking for the wood chopper. Deposit my wood to chop. They very meticulously tried to get the combat, whilst very difficult, still like that risk reward of you can't just easily kill everything. You gotta temper it a little bit. But oftentimes, like a lot of things that frustrate me about a lot of really difficult games, including survival horror games, is they demand a little bit too much mechanical precision in a game that doesn't offer that much mechanical precision. That's why I actually think I like the mechanics I sometimes like the most that I haven't seen applied to a survival game that I think would work well, along with the ideology that you can't know your health exactly all the time, is having that sort of Monster Hunter. A couple games have done it. You have like essentially 2 bars of health. You have your permanent damage and you have your temporary damage, where if you give yourself a time to kind of recoup, you can at least recover part of the damage you've gotten back, but it regenerates slowly. Now, if you make it clear that it's happening, but not make it clear how much actual health you have, I think that would be a really interesting and fascinating way to mitigate the you know, issue of, well, I got hit really hard, so the only brain dead thing I can do in response after a combat has happened is to heal. At least you could weigh how much damage can I get away with before absolutely having to heal. I think ideally, on top of your video, if you're still here, that would be a innovation on survival horror to actually get you to consider how much damage you can get away with before you heal, since healing is finite or scarce. Then that would actually also encourage the player to do things like take a rest and spend time without wasting their time. It could go either way. You could run into a very serious situation then of, well, now players are just going to sit in a corner and suck their thumb. That's why it probably would still rely on the necessity of not knowing exactly how much health you get back, but at least you get some. Essentially, I'm proclitizing, I think that's the word I want to use, I'm hypothetically suggesting that for games like Darkwood that have these really just a little bit too hard, challenging encounters in which when you get hit it just hurts really bad, and thus is a little antithetical to good survival horror, maybe on top of not being able to see discreetly how much health you have, also allow you to recover some of your health by quote-unquote taking a break or slowing down. Kind of like how when you get hit in Monster Hunter, you can, you have your permanent damage that you will always receive, but also a meter that is your temporary damage that you slowly regain over time. I don't think I don't know of any survival horror games that employ that, or if they do, maybe they do it in the way of, but you don't know what's going on. Because ideally, I would think what you'd want is the player to weigh how much damage they're willing to live with, if that makes sense. How much damage they're willing to get away with before absolutely saying, okay, I need to heal now. Darkwood actually has the problem of almost after any encounter that you take damage, you should heal. That you should just heal. Arguably, you could kind of metagame that way, but you really shouldn't. Uh-oh, 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 oh no. Oh, that was close. Oh no, not the Polish gator. Oh, that's bad. Woo! That was close. Ooh. Ah, fuck. I hate the Polish gators. I hate the Polish gators. I hate the Polish gators. Okay, I just got it. Woo! Like this. Like right now. I'm just gonna have to heal. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Exactly. If you make it to a next checkpoint, if it does slowly regenerate, because ideally, like, you know, if we want to inject a little bit of realism to it, if you're hurt and you get a moment to kind of like relax, at least you can center yourself and be more prepared. You maybe aren't okay, but you at least can find your center again and deal with the fact that your leg is got a giant hole in the side of it, or, you know, that you've just eaten at least 2 zombie bites! Ow. Instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which is just kind of mindlessly tanking damage to heal it back. But granted, again, that's a twofold issue of Darkwood has scarce enough resources to pressure you, especially on a first playthrough, but on an advanced playthrough, you realize you have more than enough at any given time. Really, you have more than enough. And especially if you take things like the mushroom healing, the wood healing, where you eat wood to heal health, like they're... Oh god, another one. But where? Well, I guess he'll just explode. I don't even know where he is. I also can't tell if it's getting close to dying or not. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's these fucking... God, these are my least favorite enemy in the game. I don't know how to fight this... Oh! Ha! Dumbass! Get fucked, kiddo! Asshole. I hate the centipedes. Oh, I hate the centipedes. I will say, the last section's difficulty ramps very, very high. I do think my favorite enemy in the game, though, is the dead spiders, because they utilize a really interesting concept that works really well, that they also have behaviors based around it. The fact that they physically try to move out of your line of sight is kind of ingenious to me. Like, they don't just, like, slow down when you look at them. They have a certain distance where they try to move out of your line of sight, and I think that's pretty fucking ingenious. That's way more in-depth AI than a lot of the enemies in this game, which just kind of try to beat your face in at any cost. Don't get me started about the centipedes. They're just annoying. I like any enemy design that works in the idea that your enemies want to avoid dying. Even if they're terrifying. Like, even if the creature you are fighting is an abomination from God, but they want to avoid dying or getting hurt, I immediately am like, bam, you've made a great enemy. You've made an enemy way more complex than just a guy who throws themselves at you. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess that's a fair point. But then we run in... You know what? Then yeah, maybe not. Maybe that doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Or maybe have it be like a... you temporarily have... like a higher DR or whatever when you immediately get hit. So if you get hit again, it doesn't hurt as much. But you lose that temporary health. But you start gaining the health back slowly over time. But you're queued up for another hard hit again if you get hit again. I don't know. And then I'll make that all completely, you know, you can't... Don't make it transparent. Make it invisible-ish, if that makes sense. Here's an interesting quandary that I'm going to have to deal with my first night here, which is going to be my hardest. I can't really defend myself, so I'm going to have to move around a bunch. I'm going to have to be really prepared. Time to pull out the axe. Got lots of ammo. I don't think I need that. I need my nails. I need my nails. I need to at least start barricading some things. I need to consider what I need to barricade too. So I need to barricade this. I need to leave that open. That's bad. Iffy. I don't remember if the first night is all that violent. This is a nice detail I never considered. Need more wood. Come the us. Come the act to us. Soon. Soon. I'm close. Interesting. It comes off almost as a bit of irony or last-minute loss of confidence in their design skill that they made the game too hard, which maybe was well-founded. I think if they would have made the game any harder than it was, then it would have genuinely been too hard. So, but it does mean that it feels like a lot of these things are band-aids and not well-thought-out survival horror balancing things. Which is unfortunate. Like, I'm on the flip side, though, I don't know of a game that lets me eat wood to heal myself, and I love that. It at least wants you to think about it from the perspective of at least you're being resourceful on some level, I guess. Okay, that's an open door. Door, barricaded window. This is open all the way. This is an open cavity. I'm just assessing things I need to block, potentially. Now you're gonna start seeing the high-level gameplay of some Darkwood action, I think, as I have to very meticulously decide what I block and don't block and when I block it. And that is actually what I want out of this game. Right now. I have an idea. I've wanted to test this. Oh, this is cool! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Yep. And that's why I hate the fucking centipede guy. I had exactly the thing that I wanted to think was cool happen, and then I immediately died. Because a not cool thing happened. Where are they? Where are our boys? There they are. There's our boys. Everyone loves the three. Look at them. The three visitors stare at me in silence, as if waiting for my move. I can only hear the heavy breathing of the tallest figure holding a giant bag. As the tallest figure opens the bag, the room is filled with an intense smell of mushrooms. Apparently, they wish to give me something. Let me take your scrap immediately. Let me give you the shiny stone. And the flare. I don't think I need the flare. Now we gotta go make our way to finding the tin snips, which means I think I have to go south. Alright. Let's see. Did I accidentally put away my 9-volt battery? Did. I do have one. That's good. Let's see, that's how I am on fuel. Let me top off for the day first. Yep. Aw, man, I was so close. I was so close to surviving that night. And of course there would be a centipede man on my first fucking night. The game is mean. Might as well make as much wood as I can. And patch up the rest of the holes that I can. As well as make some fences. Fences help a lot. Really, the two buildings I need to be able to switch between are this one and that one. No! My baby boy! A body of a man wearing a helmet. His head has been severed. Just a mushroom book. It's just a mushroom book. Now my brain puts something together that it didn't put together before. Huh. He had a key the whole time. Someone scratched out the word liar on the helmet viewfinder. Huh. I mean, it's just something I straight up never considered before. I never thought about that. For some reason I thought this had a health bar, but maybe not. I have a dumb idea though. Should probably wait until they're not here before I somehow do something irreparably bad that I didn't consider before doing. For once I'm using my brain, everybody, to make sure I don't do something incredibly stupid. Doesn't happen very often, I know. Tobacco! Okay. Okay, yeah, I can use that to block. There's a fire pit here. Interesting. With a bar and a book. Okay. Explosive barrels. Barrels filled with flammable gas explodes in contact with fire. Push the drobe. Push the drobe. But yeah, I would say I love this game, but some of its design decisions do feel like they're less of a very carefully calculated effort to fine-tune the game and do just unfortunately feel like a, well, we don't want to frustrate people that much. We just got to give them something, I guess. So it kind of comes off as a... It's not disingenuous, it just kind of comes off as a... an effort of we couldn't think of a better solution, which is unfortunate. It's like that's tough, man. I don't know what I would do in that kind of situation, right? Like it at least comes from the place of, well, I can only say that it could have been done better because I had the perspective of, well, I've engaged with it heavily and didn't have the crunch time of needing to at least make something come out, so fair enough, I guess, to me, to being able to have that privilege. When you're in the moment trying to make something, you don't always think about what the best solution is. So, I certainly don't. We're just gonna clog this whole corner with wardrobe and chair and hope for the best. There's an entire... Wait. Yeah, wait. No, they did break this. I remember them breaking that. Well, shit. And they broke that door. Try this. See how good this is. It should at least make it harder for anything to come in. I believe there's like a cumulative weight thing where the more things you stick behind it, the harder it is for you to move. something, I say, as I very clearly, very almost easily move that. Well, I doubt this will work then. Doubtful. Yeah, no. Find some way to wedge it in there where things won't move. That's at least something. I'm not gonna fuck with this too much more. I'm just trying a couple more things to see if I can even find a combination of ways to wedge things in here to where it would actually work, but probably not. Oh, that's kinda something, actually. Weirdly enough. It's not gonna be perfect. There's not really an elegant solution to this, so... Because, like, this way, you can't push it. Oh, nice. Simple scribblings of a madman. Eight 132. 12th September 1984. We found new signs. 17 kilometers west of the hideout. 33 points. 12 circles. A cataloged pattern. A34_H. 6 unidentified patterns. I also will give this game credit. It's starting to make me think of the grander scheme of things, if I were to describe it that way, and try to consider if this is like one bigger puzzle box with a bunch of tiny little puzzle boxes in it that allude to the bigger puzzle box that exists. I don't have the 5-head brain to be able to dissect that, and you know what? Good job, guys. I can't figure that out. That shit's too complicated for me. Keep that. I've got plenty of that. Away the scrap. I got 10 scrap. I can upgrade the axe to do more damage. I have a double-headed axe and a double-headed shovel. Oh, I need to take the shovel with me, especially if I go to the construction site. I need to actually... I don't think I can really repair it right now. Okay, we're gonna put that away. You away. There we go. And away we go! Gotta go south. I have to go all the way south. I gotta find the junkyard is what I gotta find. If I find the junkyard, I can find the tin snips, and then I believe I need another set of tin snips, which I don't know where to find. But I know there's 2 sets of tin snips here, somewhere. At least, if not more. I guess I could have spent a little bit more time fixing my house, but eh. Dare say I find it a little bit more enthralling to have to do that either on the fly or right before night happens anyways. It's more fun. Part of me almost kind of wishes that there was a time limit on that, like, you know, sure, you're like, quote-unquote, perfectly safe for this amount of time, but once that time is out, you need to go do something. But that's incredibly ambitious and difficult and a little bit punishing, even. Like, I also am kind of like, I'm glad they didn't do that. That would be kind of fucked up and a little mean. Especially in this game, which time is always working against you. Which is a thing that a lot of games don't really do. It's a very difficult thing to balance with that, even. I'm gonna get at least 2 piles of trash, I think. Well, that was easy. I also need to find good old Petro's accident. That's nice. No, he's around here. Petro, my boy. Petro, I'm so sorry. I needed it. I needed it to progress my ability to beat this game. That's not good. That's not great. I've been mistaken. Well, Petro, I'm sorry that you had to die. Here we go. Here we go. Tin snips. Need the tin snips. Most important thing on here. Let me eat this. Grab that. I'll come back for the rest, but I need the tin snips. Those are the most important thing that I have, or that I needed to get from that. I keep on calling the tin snips, they're pliers. They're called pliers. They're called in the wiki pliers, but I keep on calling them tin snips because they look like tin snips. I don't know why. They look like the little claspers that snip tin. I don't think they even look like tin snips the more that I look at them, but called them tin snips forever. They look like they've got a little pinchy end that could like snap wires. Those are wire cutters. They're not tin snips. I don't know why I keep calling them tin snips. They're just tin snips. They've always been tin snips to me. Doggy. Right now, Mr. Dog. Good. Oh, shit, I lost my armor. Lost my armor and I still haven't gotten any shell, so... I needed that wire. Well, now I know. I guess I should have checked that, but there would have been no way for me to know anyways. I don't really need the rope. Might need that. Gotta cook my mushrooms. Gotta cook my mushrooms. Boy, I'm excited to eat Grandma. Unless I don't eat Grandma, but I'm pretty sure everyone wants me to eat Grandma. The fans want me to eat Grandma. I want to eat Grandma. Okay, now I need to find an oxygen tank. I don't remember where to find the oxygen tank. That's fun. I don't think you find it from Grandma. Oh, no, you find it from the... I know where to find it. I know exactly where to find it, actually. Might as well repair the shovel. Fuck, I don't got no wood. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot, so I might as well at least use half of this. There we go. Alright. And this is where it actually is kind of nice to have a regular shovel, a shovel that's just a single head, because your combat shovel doesn't use any less shovel resource to shovel than a regular shovel, which I think is false advertising. Sure, it's better at hitting things, but for digging up dirt? How dare they? Are you trying to tell me that attaching 2 shovels to 1 shovel doesn't make it a better shovel for shoveling? I think that is poppycock. I missed. I at least was able to get the knife back, but I wasn't expecting the knife to just fall right there. Oops. It's a bit underwhelming. Okay, it's just a dog. Just big dog. It's just big dog, and I don't have to worry about big dog if I don't want to. Alright, I gotta go get the wire, and I gotta make sure not to immediately turn it into a thing, because I forgot that I needed the wire to be able to upgrade my station, which will be fine. I needed to come back down here anyways. It doesn't really save me a trip, it just means that I'm gonna have to do what I was going to do anyways if I would have had the resources to do it the first time. Immediately. About to have a heart attack. I was like, where'd it go? Actually, no. Maybe I will have a heart... Oh, wait, no, that's just the path that it skid on. God, I was like, did somebody steal my rocket? Well, I guess it's not my rocket. Rest in peace. It's not my rocket. It's his rocket. Rest in peace, Petro. You are a good boy. You got me that. That's good. Also, the junkyard is both the first place you should... Well, I guess I get to sell a tubular magazine. Great. Oh. Oh. For a second there, I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Ah, this one has a marking on it. I've never noticed that before. Axe head. That will also be good for selling. E. Wait, there's like a puzzle here. E. C. If it's not a puzzle, it's at least like some set dressing that I never noticed before. E. C. Notice that. I have to come back and dig this spot because it's kind of ominous. I don't know if there's like an order that you have to dig them up in. I don't think there is, but that's interesting. I hear a Mr. Gator. I hear you, Mr. Gator. Interact with this whole... Oh, it's not a gator. Christ, I hate these guys. Ah, fuck, I hate these guys. Oh my god. God damn it. I have to eat my mushroom because of that asshole. Dick. I needed that. How else am I supposed to cook dinner? They're not hard. If anything, I probably need to use the sickle on them because it's really fast. They don't have a lot of health. They are hard because they hit like a goddamn semi-truck filled with bricks and centipedes. Centipedes are poisonous and, well, venomous. I can say the right word. They're not good for you. Potentially. House centipedes are kind of good for you. They eat pests. That's like a good thing about house centipedes. So they're not abjectly bad. Abjectly? I think abjectly is the wrong word. I think objectly is the word I want. Abject is probably the opposite of object, and I don't know how to use it. Not very good at English still, is just I'm not. I can speak real good, but I don't actually know how to still use English correctly. Which is kind of one of my talents, I guess, in a dumb, roundabout way. I also should probably use the pitchfork. The pitchfork has a little bit better range. If he's that close to me, I'm kind of screwed anyways. Save those for night. Start patching up some wood. Save these. Upgrade the workshop. God damn it. I swear, my character has an idle that makes it sound like somebody's walking, and I flip a tit every single time it happens. Yeah. Make the double barrel shotgun. And the hunting rifle. My ultimate goal is to find the pump-action shotgun and the assault rifle by the end of the game. I don't think I made the pump-action shotgun, and I don't think I found the assault rifle. I just want to find them. I haven't found them. I think that'd be cool. I know, and they're kind of content locked, right? Like, in an effort to find them, I will also get some content. Because I believe where to find one of the assault rifles is in a part of the game that I just didn't know how to access even to begin with. So, that's exciting. I'm not that close tonight. Put that away, put that away. I need to go farm some... Actually going to try to farm some bugs. Would be nice. Would be nice. Have some shells. There's some bugs. God damn it. Bugs are fucking hard to get, man. I don't remember the bugs being this hard to get. I'm not gonna waste a bullet on a bug. Feels like a waste. And it's also right here. It's actually quite convenient. So the fact that they're being so annoying is annoying. I couldn't think of a better word than annoying. I don't know a good simile for annoying that makes me sound smarter than the word annoying. Oh, hey! I've already found the elephant's woods. What the fuck? I am right next to the elephants. That's like the most convenient thing, honestly. Bowl full of meat. Meat doesn't really help me at this point. I don't even know if you run into tiny dogs. This part of the game. Alright, with night approaching, I might as well focus on preparing. Now I can prepare for the night. I did. I think I did. I did. I was trying to remember if I had actually done that or not. I don't know if I would consider that, and I know this is just me kind of reflecting on it again, just to have something to talk about. I don't know if it's necessarily that they give you too many ways to heal, even. I think it's a symptom. It's an issue with the game that is not 100% the game's fault, but also not the game's fault. So, it's a tricksy situation. Oh no! Oh no! The mushrooms are gonna go bad. It's probably too late. No! Ooh, just in time. Almost ran out of time. Bird. We got bird. Might as well. I think that's the best place for it. Right in line of light, which will be nice. Need gas. I might as well use as much as I can. Really, what I need to do now is fix that one last door. Oh no, the bird. Ah, jeez, the bird is here. I can't remember if the bird is attracted to light or not. I can't remember what his deal is. Axe. Nope, not fast enough. There's more than one. Did I get that one? Nope. Did. Oh my god, there's so many. Why are there so many? Oh, that's bad. Oh god, there's another one. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Run for my life. Why are there so many birds? Well, that doesn't kill them. Got another one. Shit. God. Something broke. I don't know where, though. Oh, God. Shit! See, now this is where this game is great. Like, if you don't just hunker down and stay in one corner, this game is fucking intense in a great way, I think. Fuck. This is bad. Where is their light even? Where is the light even? Close door. Oh, I can see it through the fucking... Almost. Why were there so many birds? It's not over there. Interesting. Where'd he go? And a dog. Interesting. Holy shit! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Nice. That's how it's done. Jesus Christ. Destroyed almost everything. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and sell one of my magazines. Where's my other magazine to make sure I don't accidentally fuck myself? I did bring it. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell you. I think those are really the only things of value that I have. Sell the flares. Alright. Oh my god. That was a real goddamn buzzer beater though. Holy shit. Go ahead and repair you. I still don't know how to, like, deal with the Banshees. The thing about the Banshees is they don't... They clearly... I found at least one way, which has to work against every fiber of my being, I guess, which is to not fight them. Which, you know what? That's a pretty good game. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. Oh yeah, oh no, the axe head is still down there. Oh, I also need to get rid of the welder. I don't need that anymore. Welder... Let's see. Let me see what I'm doing on resources after I fill up. Try to repair as much as I can. How many nails? I got plenty of nails. Got plenty of rags. Eat the wires. Keep the tubular magazine. Keep the rifle barrel. Now I fix... Wow, they really had to work to break out of that room. There you have it, folks. That's one thing that I genuinely love and adore about this game is I was able to trap them in this room and they had to figure out a way out, and that bought me enough time to be able to reposition and survive the night. I have learned a valuable lesson, finally, out of all of the video games that I've played, is, for survival horror, it's not about killing everything to make yourself safe. It's about avoiding it until you don't die. great title. Every survival horror game can be described as avoid it until you don't die. I think that's a pretty safe assertion. It's a pretty fair assertion. Trying to think of a rotation here because this big hole is here anyways. I may as well block at least one of these doors with it. Because if things are gonna come in this way anyways, I should rotate away from it regardless of which side I'm on. So I might as well block one of these doors. This will at least be a better blocking device. Yeah, this'll be a better spot for it, because overall, nothing should easily be able to get past it if I position it correctly. If I can position it correctly, which I'm actually struggling with right now. There we go. That should do. So now... Oh, this wasn't here before. I can only decipher individual words. Shell, thick goo, light. That wasn't there before, I don't think. I don't recognize it being there before. That's not something I noticed before. Put away all my wood, or did I run out of wood? I ran out of wood. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, go buy a 9-volt battery. Go buy that. That. I'm out of pills? Did I put my pills away? Let's find out. I might have. Nope, I'm out of pills. Well, shit, I don't remember when I ate every single one of them. I must have done so out of panic, because this game does do that to you, and that is something I like about it. Gets you to very quickly consume all of your consumables out of pure dread. Let's see. Don't think I need anything else. Okay. We continue to head south. The Great Lake is actually in a very convenient spot, in a greater irony. Just in the corner of the map. The elephants are directly to my left, I think, because that is a good place to go. We might not see Grandma today. Depend. I mean, it's also only about 2 o'clock, so we could still see Grandma today. Depending on if I run into Grandma. I'm going to try to go hunt some goddamn bugs. Like I said, I don't remember them being this hard to sneak up on, but here we are. I don't even know where that fucking... That time it just went gunning. Don't even know... Oh, there it is. How the hell... Jesus, this knife sucks. I'm not gonna throw it at bugs no more. I want to throw it at bugs. Don't want to throw... I can't keep throwing it at bugs. It's better for other things. Better for bigger targets. Like the spiders. Okay, we're gonna go try to find the elephants. We're either going to try to find the elephants or we're going to try to find Grandma, which, by my speculation, Grandma is going to be at the corner of the map somewhere to our west. That's what I guess. But this very much feels like... Up here felt like the elephants because it had like the weird, densely spaced trees, which I kind of remember was a big thing about the elephants' hideout. So if I live right next to the elephants, that'll be really nice. But I don't. I live next to a structure. Nobody lives here. Shit! Darn it, this is somebody's house. Darn it. I thought this was abandoned. Give me your stick. I can use that immediately. I mean, technically, I guess I could make an axe now and then sell the axe for more value than the axe would be worth, but that seems like too much effort for just an axe. Besides, I can get better value out of the stick as a stick. Stick, weirdly, has one of the best ranges in the game. The axe has pretty shitty range compared to the stick. I got a fish. I believe the fish can be eaten. Gave me stamina. And... Wait, what? Stamina and health? Fish is good. Fish is really good. How did I not eat one fish the whole time I played? That's really fucking good, if fish does that. Note, find more fish. Fish are good. Yeah, this has to be the elephants. Nope, this is the edge of the map. At least there's some mushrooms. I guess it doesn't have to be the elephants. I guess it didn't have to be the elephants, I just thought it was. Ooh, it's getting foggy. Is this Grandma? Is Grandma nearby? That's a dead end. Bark looks partly chewed. Partially chewed, my bad. It's not partly, it's partially chewed. Well, so far, Chapter 2's been kind of kind. Aside from that first day, there really hasn't been that much violence. I heard a spider? There he is. Spider hasn't seen me. Gonna have to come back here. No, I don't. Gonna make some noise. Probably gonna piss off the spider. Here we go, everybody. Ow. Didn't piss off the spider. Hit myself a little bit with that, though, unfortunately. Didn't clear as much as I thought it would. Oh. Reach it? Yes, I can. Don't hear it, which is good. Boy. Ah, you shit. Miss. Oh, please don't be. Oh god, it is. They're gonna multiply. Was he injured? That's interesting. God damn it. Oh, I gotta be careful. That was close. This is one of the mean trees. That's what's making that noise. It's like, what keeps making that fucking noise? Oh yeah, that's it is one of them trees. It's one of the trees that tries to grapple you. It's one of the choky trees. I don't like them. Great. Missed. Nope, not fucking with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I heard that. This might be where the assault rifle is, actually. I'm gonna fill that with gas. I'm gonna come back with gas. Oh. The body is completely overgrown with roots. A dead lizard protrudes from the corpse's mouth. Judging from the stuffed cheeks and neck, more of them can be found in the throat. Eh? God, I really do remember the maps being much more sprawling and not quite this densely packed, but I also know that that isn't 100% true either. Like, I know they were pretty densely packed, at least. Got one. Got one, that's what matters. I need to go store some shit and go grab that. Go cook some meat. I'll probably grab it on my next excursion. Have a lot of meat to go cook. Save that just in case. Here's my shotgun shell. I found a spare shotgun shell. I have 9-volt batteries. Well, fuck. I'm good on 9-volt batteries for a while. Where did I find so many? Jesus Christ. I didn't even know I could find them that hefty of stacks. I'm gonna take another knife. Why not have oh. I need to take a stack of Molotovs with me. Shit. I don't know why I didn't do that. Alright, I have gas. I'm gonna try to get inside of the ruins. I remember not being able to, actually, my first time. There we go. Now I can make armor. Next time night comes. Right, I know there's a chomper in there, so I gotta be careful. There's a dog nearby, so I gotta be careful. Here's what we're going to do. Need more than that. I didn't quite kill him. Oh, that's bad. Dog! Missed. Oh, shit. I'm sweating a lot. That wasn't close at all, everybody. I think there's still one more left in here, too. I only saw 2, one of which wasn't fully dead. But the 2 that I killed had a bunch of health, so... Here. Mushrooms as well. Mushrooms, I knew it. Got it? A watch. I'm gonna sell that. I don't want to know what time it is. I don't want to know what time it is. That's cheating. It's more fun if I don't know what time it is. Okay. One barricade was broken, too. One of them get out, then? One of them actually escaped. Oh, there's a good old gator. Interesting. Oh, might as well do that then. Oh, time to head back north. Yeah, I was surprised. Wait, then what happened? That was so confusing. There were only 2 of them in there, but I definitely did enough damage to only harm one, not completely kill it. I remember that. Like, that definitely happened, but I don't know. That was bizarre, man. Actually gas anything. I don't know if I actually gassed my generator, which would be kind of embarrassing. Nope! I'll just have to do that before nightfall. It's fine. Alright. I stand still, I become invisible. That would actually be useful. And now I have no more use for cooking items, so now I can just eat them at will, or make farts in a jar. That'll be good. Jar farts. I don't want to know what time it is. I don't want to know what time it is. You want to know what time it is? I don't. It's time for night is what it is. Night is a-comin', night is a-comin'. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Empty the tank. It's good to know that gas actually slowly kills things. I did not know that. For some reason I thought it was like, oh, I gotta be able to immediately fucking chuck these sick bastards and then light them on fire. That's so much combination work to do. And I actually don't at all. Not that complicated, even a little bit. Make the armor. Whip the armor. Put the armor in my pocket. This is also something I've never put together. Technically speaking, you do not need to turn on your generator. Technically speaking. It is not required. I should barricade that. I don't need to go that way. Actually, I'll do myself one better. Maybe I'll barricade it with this and save myself the resources. I kind of... Oh. No, I need the rotation path? I'm trying to decide which is more important to me now. The rotation path... Well, actually, no. This is more important. Block this. That'll make it harder for things to... It'll just make it more difficult for things to come in that way. Now, whether or not I did a good job is its own question. There, that's probably better. Watch out for the axe. I think that's a chomper. That's not good. Hear him. Oh, grass steps. Grass steps. Oh no, not the red light. And that's a very bad spot for the red light to be. Red light needs to move. Red light needs to move. Red light needs to move. Move, red light. Move! Good. Be right on top of me, please. That's like the best outcome. Red light, please don't move to me. Please don't move to me. Please don't move to me. Whoa, that's even worse. That's an awful spot. Red light, that's evil. Red light, that's the worst place you could be. Is red light done? You done? Thank God. I hate the red light. The red light is my least favorite thing that happens in this game. Hear someone. Here's someone or something wandering around out there. Yep, it's Red Chomper. Come on in, buddy. What the fuck is that? Oh, I have made a critical error mistake. Reload the gun, reload the gun, reload the gun. Reload the gun. Another day. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fucking stressful, man. Nights at the end of this game get really goddamn stressful. And halfway through this game, I guess, the last chapter of this game, the last chapter is enormous. I don't think it's longer than the other 3 chapters, but it certainly is longer than any one of the... I don't think it's longer than the last chapter, but it certainly is longer than I want it to be. Also, hi, Silos! I'm going to find out if Grandma tastes good. I'm gonna find out if Grandma tastes good. Possibly. That's still to be determined, actually, whether or not Grandma tastes good. I don't actually know. But Grandma might taste good. Good. But how's it going? I'm surprised I made it out of that night without taking any damage. I'm not gonna lie. There were chompers everywhere. The red light showed up. This game gets fucking nuts when you don't just hunker in a corner and then cry and then inevitably get killed because you just hunkered in a corner and cried. Like, I would say this game, at its best, on a skill level, is still some of the best survival horror engagement I've had in design, an organic encounter that I've experienced. It's just a shame that it's a very hard game if you meet it at that level. Like, it's not easy. The game will kick your ass. And it doesn't teach you super well how to be as responsive as it should. But if you meet it at that level, game's like, whoa, this is scary as shit. Game can be terrifying even. That's good. It's Good to hear. I did have a kind of a bit of a situation earlier where I was sitting, deliberating, getting some chores done, and I was like, I should go to the store. And I literally opened my fridge, and because the last couple weeks, I haven't really needed food, is what I came to the conclusion of. I was like, I have enough food that I should be able to make it, but that's weird because I feel like usually I'm not like short on food, I just haven't needed it, which is bizarre to me. Like, I like looked at the fridge and I was like, I have an excess of food. I didn't really cook this week. That wasn't by, you know, like any sort of like intention either. I just didn't cook that much this week. It's unnerving to me, actually. I'm like, I hope I'm okay. I hope I'm doing all right. I try to be on that, but due to some situational changes, I've lost effectively an hour of my time. And can I tell you, losing an effective hour of your time? Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great thing. I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. I don't like it at all, actually. Makes me consider things. No, not really. No, I didn't. Theoretically, I did. But knowing me well enough to know, this isn't going to be the hour that I need it to be. The hour was moved in such a way that I didn't gain an hour. Like, it was put in a place that I'm gonna waste that hour. That's what it is, and I'm still wrestling with that. Technically, yes, an hour was lost for the hour to pop up somewhere else. However, what I was using that hour for before was more important than what I can get out of that hour now. That hour being gone where it was is very inconvenient to me, and I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with that fact. Not great. That's a whole thing, we don't gotta get into it. It's its own kettle of bullshit sandwich. It's an entire dilemma that leaves me into a particularly precarious situation in having to question certain things to be like, am I irresponsible or not? And I'm coming to the conclusion that at this point in my life, I actually am not, and that where those hours are do matter. They do matter. You can't just move your time around as simply. Like, no, actually you cannot. Not simply, anyways. Am I still trying to cope? I will try to cope, but it is still a bit of a moral dilemma that I have found myself in, and in doing so, am struggling with, no matter what. I also still am allowed to say, hey, it's something I'm struggling with, regardless of the nature of it, or what anyone else perceives. It's a struggle, something that you have to figure out, and it's not something that's particularly pleasant to figure out. It calls up a lot of questions of, what do I want out of my time? Such questions are incredibly daunting and scary to be faced with. It's a tough fucking spot I'm in right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a very odd and awkward portion of my life where I have a lot of decisions ahead of me that I can very visibly see, that I have the responsibility to take some kind of action, and even responsibility to say, I gotta make these choices, and I know the choices that whatever choices I make, I'll make something of them. However, it doesn't change the fact that some of those choices are gonna be pretty foundational for the next decade of my life. And I'm at the part of my life where I have to at least make those decisions. Can't not make those decisions. not making those decisions, I will be slotted into a continued perpetual nightmare that I have slotted myself into for the last decade of my life. It's good that I'm getting existential in Darkwood. Darkwood's an existentially enlightening game if you really decide to seep itself in the problems that it perpetuates you with, whether that be gameplay-wise or thematically. So, it's a good game to have those thoughts to, in my opinion. Or, as much as the developer wants to say it's still not Lovecraft, ironically, in trying to say that it's not Lovecraft, he's made one of the best Lovecraftian works, because anyone who tries to say, I made a Lovecraft thing, they always fail, because they don't make a Lovecraft thing. They make what they think is a Lovecraft thing. And arguably, to make a Lovecraft thing, it almost makes sense that the only way to accomplish a true Lovecraft work is to fundamentally divorce yourself from it and say, I made a thing that Lovecraft does on my own, without his influence or inspiration. Thus far, you have now accomplished in making one of my favorite pieces of Lovecraft work, because you endeavored to say, I wasn't inspired by Lovecraft. And I appreciate the Polish motherfucker who did that. Because I get it. I totally understand. You want to not be compared to him. I don't think anybody wants to be compared to him, in all honesty, if they want to make their own work. Like, period. So, with that in mind, yeah, you did it, buddy. You made a game that is more Lovecraft than anything that exists, because you didn't make it with the onset that you were going to make a Lovecraft game. I could only feel that I would be so lucky that I could make something that good on accident or on purpose, with the intent that it was my vision, not because somebody else did it to inspire me. I would feel so lucky. I don't think I'm ever going to be that. Everything I want to do is because I saw somebody else do it and want to impart my own creativity on it, not because it is purely my own original idea. I'm willing to admit that. I don't think I have very many original ideas that are truly original. I don't think anybody does, but that's its own, nature of creativity argument thing. I think if you are lucky enough to truly claim that you originally made something and it was a facsimile of nothing, well, by damn, you did the impossible. That's not like an insult. You did it. And that's why I have to give this game credit. Exactly. This is still going to be compared to Lovecraft work whether they like it or not. And it should be a sign of, whoa! Thank you, Island Baby, for 9 pennies. That's more than 9 pennies. 13 pennies? Count, hold on. 14 pennies! Thank you for 14 pennies. I mean, I liked that. That was silly. But welcome. I'm having an existential discussion because I'm on my own. And usually when I'm on my own, I'm either making nonsense dribble talk or existential dread. And we're playing a horror game, so it's existential dread for now. Thank you for the dumpies to go with my existential dread. To be fair, it's not existential dread, it's just me reflecting on a particular portion of my life that I'm being faced with right now, not out of any sort of decision. I'm never gonna hit that knife. Not out of any sort of dread that I have to make those decisions. They're just more me processing the decisions that I'm being faced with openly in a very existential and abstract way that matter to me, but might not necessarily make sense to anybody else. But it does mean that I'm making commentary, which is my job on the internet. It's to make commentary. And by damn am I gonna make commentary until my lips fall off of my face. Silos has been here for 6 years to listen to me espouse various levels of hypothetical, inspiring, stupid, inspirational dribble. So I'm doing something right, and I appreciate that for everyone else who decides to stay here for it. Exactly. I won't shut up, and I don't think I ever will. Which is why, to this day, I maintain, even as a playful jab, I will never make a Isaac stops talking, because that is comedy poison for me. My whole thing is that I won't stop talking. In fact, the only thing that will reliably get me to stop talking is Hunt Showdown with James. And James has found a Pavlovian device to get me to stop talking. You know what? He gets a pass. Because that game is important enough on a skill level that I do need to stop talking for it every once in a while. But if the game does not require me to stop talking, I won't. In fact, I find it a bit insulting that anyone would ever imply that it would be a good thing for me and my brand to stop talking. I heartily disagree. It's the biggest thing I think I have going for me, along with my somewhat above average level of gameplay, game knowledge, my interest in game design and game dissection. I would actually argue, I had this thought earlier that I wanted to bring up as organically as a thought, and here we are at it, organically as a thought, that I, on some level, am trying to be a video game archivist. I'm trying to be a video game explorer, if you will. Good games, bad games, whatever we play on here, it is with the pure intent to show somebody a gameplay playthrough of a most organic nature that is to, on its some level, be a talking point of discussion for that said game as well as games at large. That is one purpose that I have for doing this. Also to make funny commentary, as usual, or just nonsense, and be able to process and develop as a maturing human being who has had for a very large portion of his life very crippled communication skills that have only gotten better the more that I've done this, to which, honestly, eat my shorts, anyone who tells me to stop talking. This has gotten me healthier. It has. Yeah. Well, fair enough. Well, I appreciate the pennies. Every penny does count, and I mean that. And I don't mean that in a, like a, yeah, thank you for 14 cents. Listen, I have a bad tendency to sound like I'm sarcastic when I absolutely am not. I very much do have the brain of Rin Tezuka. What is sarcasm? Half of that is her being sarcastic, and the other half of her being genuine on not understanding that she sounds sarcastic. At least I recognize it. Rin does not. Or maybe she does. That's why I love her. That's why I have her brain. We both very eloquently butcher words in such a way that I can't help but still maintain that as my 14-year-old self I guess 18-year-old, she's 18 years old, I, in my grand age of, who are you? I love that. I love it. Time to go see the snail. Okay, this time I'm not going to kill the snail, everybody. I'm not going to. I love the snail. I love the snail. I will not, shall not kill the snail. I love the degree of puzzle element to this whole area. the grand old age of 19, after experiencing a very life-altering experience, I'll put it that way, a very life-defining experience even, of being in the first truly intimate experience that I've ever had, and it being an incredibly negative experience. It looks like a human hand, but it's sticky and grown into a shell. Heat grows out of the palm. Should be able to easily tear it off. Okay, good, he didn't get mad. Talk to the snail, always talk to the snail. But here, let me finish my anecdote before we get into this. Also, hi, reprieve. After having a very negative relationship, I was encouraged to try to process it by playing a VN. Now, I knew what VNs were. I had never played one before. I was familiar with them, though. Here's my experience with a VN before playing this VN. I went to Newgrounds. I was a horny teenager. And I skipped through some pretty bad amateur Flash VNs to get to the porn. Because I was a horny teenager. Flash forward, in college, somebody recommends that I play a VN. I chuckle at them. VNs? Why would you want me to play a VN? That's just porn with a story on it, and I don't care about the story in a porn. But I will admit, as somebody who only had as much media, good media, as things like Ace Combat and every Nintendo game that I had played, I was not expecting a VN to ever blow my mind. To me, VNs were porn. They are porn. A lot of them are porn. Fate is porn. If you think Fate is good, let me tell you, I haven't played it. Arthur has. Or at least Arthur tried to at least watch somebody play it. And then he found out it was porn, and he went, well, I'm never playing this, so it's porn. And Katawa Shoujo is porn. And I can attest, I've played it. But I will admit, I would not have a character who has so deep-seatedly at least gotten me to look into a mirror of the human being that I am if I had never played that game. And I appreciate that. I still maintain they unintentionally gave me that. They suggested that to help me process a very bad relationship to try to figure out relationships, which, if you're going into that for Katawa Shoujo, don't. It's bad for that. It's very bad for that. That's like one of its worst parts about it. It's not a good game if you want that. However, what it did give me is the reflection to be able to know that somewhere, someone in the world understood my brain psychology well enough to make a character that I could go, oh my god, there are other human beings whose brains are very specifically broken in almost the exact same way that my brain is, even down to the sexual parts. So I appreciate that. All that to say, Rin's the only good part of Katawa Shoujo. She is. And I believe that, down to my core. And even inside of Rin's story, the worst parts of Katawa Shoujo are there, and I know it. Exactly, reprieve. So I will admit, I had a thought, a dissection recently, because I'm obsessed now with the idea that, I believe it was John Romero who coined the infamous term of narrative in a video game is like narrative in a porn, and in a huge sense of irony, his own game has pieces of video game narrative that are ingenious and are foundational to the best of video game narrative. And I had to think about it and was like, well, if you were to dissect that statement, if you were really to dissect that statement, he's not saying that narrative in a porn is bad. He's just saying that a video game doesn't require a story to be good, in my opinion. He's saying it is just something that is there that, if used to complement it correctly, could make for a good video game experience. However, it absolutely is not required. Why can I say that? Because my first examples of porns with good stories are Katawa Shoujo with a big asterisk and Song of Saya with an even bigger asterisk. I would clarify that both of those, clarify, quantify, and objectively say that both of those pieces of media are pornographic. They are. And they are pieces of art. So John Romero, I believe what you said was stupid, but also smart. And I hope you understand that. Anyways, back to the snail, everybody. I'm glad we had this conversation to the snail. Because it's a conversation that's been stewing in my brain for at least 3 days. At least 3 days! It's been in there! Also, hi, Reprieve. I think I said that already. I said it again. The snail's speech is extremely slow and slurred. He moves his jaw with great effort. It looks like it's about to fall off. His eyes sag from their sockets. They dangle from side to side, trying to keep me in their sight. The snail didn't trigger this conversation. The conversation started before I triggered the snail. It's not because of the arms. I can guarantee you that. In fact, it's absolutely not because of the arms. They made it a point that the arms were still there. Why are you disturbing my first rest? His right eye raises with great effort and wobbles. Happened to you? The snail's jaw falls so low it almost detaches itself from the rest of the body. You scared me. You barely resemble a human. You should cover yourself. Suddenly, I feel a subtle shiver beneath my feet. The snail's body livens up. Why? You hear that? You hear the voice. The snail tucks his head inside his shell. She calls to me. Can you hear it? The snail falls silent for a longer moment. The inside of the shell is almost completely silent. She's calling me, and I'm not happy. Ow! The snail's body suddenly leans forward. The wooden construction of the cottage creaks under his huge bulk. I barely keep my balance. Cut me loose. I need to get out of here. Man, I keep on doing voices that make me want to vomit because I hurt my throat. And I hope it makes everyone else want to vomit. Is this not the voice of the face of the thing that would make you want to vomit? If you release me, I will leave. Come back tomorrow and I won't be here anymore. I live in my house. Like it? You'll just need to cut me loose. Now, before you recommend it, Reprieve, or anybody else in chat, yes, I have found out what happens if you take the most boneheaded, blunt, straightforward solution to cut me loose. Unfortunately, it's not what he meant by cut me loose. The axe is not what he means by cut me loose. The snail falls silent. His enormous head slowly drops to the shell. Giant gleaming drops of mucus appear on his slimy skin. To understand my predicament, I am unable to do anything by myself. My legs are numb. Lying here, I can't feel my arms at all. I admit lying in the sun gives me the strange pleasure, but it's time for me to go. understand. I have to. Are going there too. Everyone is going there. It's the road home after all. Once there was a beautiful clearing. Now everything's covered in water, and I've lost my gum boots. Have any gum boots on you? It was yesterday, or a few days ago. There, I woke up in front of the house. I thought I was dreaming. I took a step and fell down. I fell straight on the roof. So ugly, I feel like puking. Barely resemble a human being. I love that line. I love that line. It's one of my favorite lines in the game. It's scary as fuck. It is one of my favorite lines in the game, though. You are so fucked up that this motherfucker doesn't think that you're human. What does that say about us? Bear trap, many nails, and planks. Oh, some useful metal scrap, gun parts, ropes, tapes, and antlers, some tools, scrap metal, an old compressor, clothes, broken axe, empty bottles, scrap metal, some fine quality clothing. How dare you? The snail is a good boy. The snail is a good boy. See, now this is what he meant by cut me loose, guys. How was I to know? Weird pulsating growth. It looks quite delicate. I freed the snail. That's an ominous noise. I feel horny again. Return here tomorrow. I won't be here anymore. I will follow her voice. We'll be able to live here, I promise. Okay. We've already solved the snail puzzle. It's just that easy, everybody. I love the snail. The snail is maybe one of my single favorite parts of this entire game. The snail is terrifying. The snail is upsetting. The snail is sad. The snail's good. I like the snail a lot. Fish. We need to save room for the fish. Eat the shrooms. Eat the shrooms. Eat the shrooms. Fish is better than shrooms. Fish is better than shrooms. Fish both heal and give stamina. That's incredibly good. I guess to conclude my existential rant, it's not really a rant, Pretty much, I'm at a place in my life that at least I'm informed enough to know that I'm going to be making some very tough decisions within the next year and the next decade of my life. I'm going to continue to possibly double down on things that I've already been very deliberately doubling down on because of the nature of things. So, for the moment, I will be possibly continuing to you know, do what I've been doing for the last 6 years, only more seriously, as I have been. Well, I'm not getting those back. And hey, I think that's a great thing. I think it's a great thing for me. It's a great thing for all of my friends. I'm probably going to have at least one 24-hour stream by the meat of my career. Like, it'll happen at some point, and I will hate it. I will do it once, probably exactly once, for charity, and I will want to die because gotta do something. Yeah, I feel like you gotta do it at least once. Gotta do it at least once. Dreading it. I'm dreading the day that I do a 24-hour stream. I think I do a 24-hour stream where we play through Silent Hill to try to recapture a moment that I'm a little sad that we couldn't capture, but that is where I'm actually at in life, that I dread the fact that literally portions of my own life I dread that I don't record because they would have been immensely entertaining for other people, and that kind of makes me sad. That's like its own sense of existential dread. Which is why I sit here a little bit humbled to say, I'm glad that I'm going in the direction that I am, and yet I still will admit, don't stream unless you want to be exactly where I am after 6 years of very hard work. Don't do it if you don't want to be asking and having moments like that in your life. Don't do it. Do something that will actually be fulfilling. Is this fulfilling? Oh, absolutely. I feel fulfilled. I'm not you. I'm not anyone else. I hear a criticism that I brought up before, where most people say, don't do streaming because, well, there's no guarantee that streaming will work out. That's absolutely true. There's no guarantee that anything will work out. And to that I say, definitely stream. Definitely stream because there is no guarantee that it will work out. And because of that lack of guarantee of literally anything, because there's literally no guarantee that anything will work out, do it for that. Do it because you know that if you're gonna make it work, no matter what, you're gonna have to do some work, baby. You're gonna have to do a lot of work, baby. And if you're not wanting to do that work, you'll either A, end up with the quick way to get a stream going, and what sounds like being put in a purgatory where you maybe didn't quite get good at what you needed to get good at to actually give yourself the ability to be a personality or be anything. Or you'll burn out. You'll burn out and you won't have anything then. But as Sean has pointed out, to which I have already been kind of on my own last 2-year kind of effort, finally decided to take myself seriously because I'm not getting any younger. My 20s are now behind me, so I'm not getting any younger. Being able to say, well, I gotta do something with my life, right? And I guess video games is where I'm at. I gotta do something with it. And I've found video games. I don't recommend it being somebody else's thing, because you should only do that if ultimately you have that level of passion to provide to it. Because if you don't, you will hate it. And you probably could, in a certain sense, do better for the world. This is my effort to make the world a better place, and it is through video games. And I bear that burden knowing it's not an easy path. Because it's not. I say, put yourself into whatever you think will make the world a better place. That is my genuine advice to anyone of every age. If you don't feel like you're making the world a better place with what you are doing, change that. Because you have the ability to change that. And you always will have the ability to change that. Or I'll eat my own shorts. Boy, I left a door over here broken, and I didn't actually get any wood like I thought I would. Ah, fucking God. There he is. You shit. Where'd you go? Where did the centipede go? There he is. Oh God, he's gonna kill me. Yep, there's no way. There's no way. I hate the centipede. I do not know how to fight the centipede still. He's a bastard, man. But you're a naturally quiet person, and that don't do good for streaming. And I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, believe it or not, I am a naturally quiet person, depending on the circumstances. Like, I feel like everybody knows somebody who is kind of like, they're just kind of a loud person. Like, they're a noisy person, which is nothing wrong with that. I know people like that, and I like them. And I like them for that. It is a quality. Not everyone has that. Some people are naturally quiet, and for a long time, I was pretty naturally quiet. Fuck. So, if you go back to look at some of my early streams, I was a pretty quiet person who maybe interjected with some random bullshit every now and then, but I was an immensely quiet person. I've been an immensely quiet person for much of my life. The thing is if you want to be a naturally quiet person, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to find where that applies to you as a person. You have to find where that actually works, if that makes sense, you know? Like, if you're a naturally quiet person, there are a lot of things that benefit from being a naturally quiet person. But if you do want to stream, and if you are interested in it, like anything that you have to do to actually get good at it, you just gotta do it. And you gotta do it better over time. You gotta, like, actually be like, well, if I'm not good for it for being a quiet person, and I can't make that work, then you have to do what I painstakingly had to do, which is finally learn how to not just be a quiet person and actually be willing to talk. Because I've always, like I said, I feel like I've always been a talkative person, but the kind of talkative person I am is not a loud person necessarily. Or even if I was a loud person, I was always really criticized for it. I was told, Isaac, shut up a lot in my life, and thus doing so became a very quiet person because of it, even at odds to the reality that maybe I'm not that quiet of a person. Maybe I'm not a quiet person at all. And thus I've been gifted, to a certain extent, a very strange and bizarre mixture of Isaac is a very quiet person who has a lot to say. And thus, maturity. You just gotta go down that path. You gotta find that shit, my guy. You gotta be willing to find where your charisma ultimately comes from and then apply it to the thing that makes you feel like you matter, or that you are making the place a better place, the place being the world. I don't know why I said the place, like the place was a place that you go to and isn't just here, the planet Earth. Until we could go to Mars, you can't make Mars a better place. I'm sorry, that's just not possible yet. But right now, unfortunately, you cannot make Mars a better place. You could go to NASA. And there's no guarantee that you will go to NASA, but that's the point. There's no guarantee that anything will happen, that anything will matter. So you gotta make it matter. Everybody gotta make it matter. Looking at you, world. Wow, I've got a lot of rags. Boy, I gotta use those rags. Well, I can't tell you you can't. If you wanna, that's the point. Do it, Howard. You gonna make a statement like that? I want to see you do it then. Otherwise, don't be making false statements. I'm just saying. I'll take into liars around these parts. Ah, shit. Ah, beans. I could have used my ability. I wonder if that would have worked. Uh-huh. There you go. I was gonna say, I'm glad I read that wrong. I was gonna correct it to, or a series of fortunate events. Well, you got me there, buddy. You did it already. Give me my pitchfork. So I gotta go back to the snail. I'm gonna go back to the snail. Keep the fish. What's funny is I should keep the fish here. The fish is good for fighting, because it both heals and gives me a stamina buff, which is insanely strong. I'm thinking here, I'm like, man, I need a snack. And I keep forgetting I have Fig Newtons. This is why I was like, I don't need to go to the store. I literally have an entire package of Fig Newtons I haven't opened yet that I got last week. I have plenty of food. Just haven't been eating it. That's why I'm like, I hope I'm doing okay. Alright. Granted, I got strawberry Fig Newtons. I should find a way. I should see if there's like just a Fig Newton. Because is it really a Fig Newton if it isn't filled with figs? Is it though? Is it though? Okay, I gotta spend some resources. Oh, I got plenty of wood. What the hell? Maybe I was just panicking. I think I was just panicking. Hey, Fig Newtons are great, man. If anything, I kind of like their texture. Becoming an old man, it's nice that they're soft and gushy. But then again, even as I believe a teenager or a preteen, I liked tapioca pudding. Genuinely. I liked tapioca pudding. I'm kind of an old man. Even as a child, I was kind of an old man. Go ahead and block this then. Oh, I was gonna sell my watch. I don't need this watch. Game has given me 2 watches. I don't need a watch, game. Get that out of here. I am a big boy. I don't need a watch. I can tell the time on my own. I think it is more fun to do watchless because it's scary. Like, oh shit, night's coming. Removes all tension if you know exactly what time of day it is at all times. Like, if you're not stressed to get home, then there's no point. Yeah, not fair. Oh, I stored my magazines on accident. Alright, off to the snail we go. Get a bug. Oh, well, shit. Completely ran past the bug. Ah, yes, the lovely swamps of Poland. I bet there are actually swamps in Poland. Or are they probably bogs? Or are they... There's like 8 different terms for swamp that have only to do with the foliage and the presence of water. I mean, they're all different. A bog isn't a swamp, which isn't a peat, I believe. Stamina. That's bad. Oh, that's water. Ooh, shit. Oh, nuts. Shit. He didn't do that much damage. I was expecting him to do more, actually. Oh, it's because of the armor. The armor saved my life. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck tits. Peat is a type of bog. A human is a type of ape. And how an ape is a type of... I almost said monkey, more like mammal. No, there's probably more to that. I'm trying to think what would be the next step up above ape. I mean, primates. No, primates is too specific. I'm trying to think more derivative. That's why I'm like, monkey? What's monkey? Ah, beans. Ah, beans. Ah, beans. Beans. Okay, I can't fight with this. I'm going to die. God damn it. I hate the centipedes. They're so fucking tough, man. I was hoping I could axe them in one hit, but it's not. It ain't. Well, phylum, that's just Animalia. That's just all animals. Wait, no, that's kingdom. Fuck! God damn it. Phylum, that's like... deuterosomes. Nope, that ain't it either. Fuck. I can't remember. I want to say it's like the difference between... blastiosomes, deuterosomes. It's been a while. Can't remember. Can't remember the phylogenetic sprouting of phylums. All I know is if you're going that far back, all you're trying to decide is whether or not the mouth or the anus forms first. And let me tell you guys, if there isn't anything more humanizing than knowing the fact that when you are conceived, your anus develops first. That's a fact. That's a biological fact. Every human being has their butthole made before their mouth. What does that say about the human condition? Insects know how to talk before they shit. Oh, fuck. I hope I can find my body. I mean... that they're enlightened, honestly. That actually, they're insects. 5 bottles are left behind. They're lucky, honestly. That's why they're the 10%. I found a note. I found a note. We have nothing to eat since the flood. I've caught some snails and frogs. Better this than nothing. I'm out of the crosswords I found last year in the old wardrobe at the junkyard. The only thing that's left is to continue writing the journal and listening to the strange radio. In 2 days, I will visit the junkyard again. Maybe I'll finally find a tape recorder or something that will allow me to record this weird signal. I feel there's some meaning hidden behind it. I'm hungry. I'm eating grass and whatever I find in the water. I've seen some strange men between the trees. They are not locals. They do not hide. They were dressed in strange clothes, but I was too far to take a better look. Besides, I'm alone. There were at least 3 of them. Maybe I'm delusional. Or maybe these old ruins aren't empty? I found a blank tape and a broken tape recorder. Maybe I could fix it, do something with it. I've also found some other useful things. I've written them down and left them for later. I don't have the strength to wear them all on my back. Is it possible that the radio tower emits this strange signal? It's been a couple of years since it's been turned over. The woods have blocked the way to it. But no other signal reaches the place from the outside. It must be that tower. I need to take a break from this radio. I hear this voice everywhere. It's strangely familiar. I can't get it off of my head. A lot of rusty radio equipment is strewn on the floor. Old recorders and destroyed tapes. Everything is covered in goo dripping from the leaking ceiling. Dry corpse overgrown with small roots. Interesting. Yay, more fabric to sell. I am kind of glad that they don't let you upgrade your inventory forever. Limitations are a good thing, I say all the time. You should get some Fig Newtons reprieve. Probably. I mean, if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it. It's very, very good. Do the fish respawn? I don't think the fish respawn, but they might. The fish do not, in fact, respawn. Nothing in this game respawns, and I love it. Oh man, the radio tower is kind of a ways away. Which means the elephants are probably somewhere up here. Grandma's somewhere around here. Or down here, maybe. We might not get to Grandma today. We'll see. God, that centipede both nearly killed me and nearly destroyed my armor. What a piece of shit. That's bad. Ah, it's a bad place to be. Oh, this is a bad place to be. I need a gun. I need a gun. I need a gun. I did not miss the gun. Okay. Oh shit, I should have picked up the poison mushrooms. Listen, that electric I love that electric alligator. Well shit, now I'm just making dumb mistakes. Oh god, that's inopportune. Eat the mushroom. I should at least go to the big lake. I don't think I can go into the big lake, but I should at least go to it. How far out can I go into the big lake before it's like, don't you, it's literally a... Oh. Is this where the elephants are? I don't remember this. That's a cool effect. Heard something to my right. God, it's so hard to see. That's a fucking chomper here. That's bad. Gotta need to get to where there's light so I can actually see. Oh. Chomper gone? Chomper gone? Sounds like I need to come back here with a lantern. I don't remember the lake being that scary. Granted, I swear I've been in the lake. I don't remember being able to go into the lake. Drinky. Drinking. Alcohol. God, I should just shoot the centipedes. I should shoot centipedes and chompers, because I just don't know how to deal with chompers at melee, and the centipedes kill you so quickly if they get close that it's not worth it. The alligators I can do in melee, unless I need to, like that one guy, I needed to shoot him in a pinch because I didn't have very much maneuverability. I could deal with the spiders in melee. I could deal with big dogs in melee. Just can't really deal with chompers and centipedes. Though the centipedes are weird because the centipedes are kind of like, you almost have to kind of learn how to fight them in melee because they can close distance so quickly. They like get into melee really quickly, so you either have to be really quick. Some muddy footprints on the floor. What the fuck? Someone has been through my workshop? What the fuck? Note from the wolf? You've tricked me, meat. You've ignored my request, and this action has its price. If you want to recover your things, come to the old sawmill. It can be found in the northwestern edge of this swamp. Don't think you can do whatever you like. It's my fucking forest. This is new. Alright, so this is how you engage with the sawmill. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I broke my fucking door, you dick. You broke my fucking door, you dick. God, what did he take? He, like, took some things. I can't tell what he took. I'm also surprised I haven't found, like, any crates. That's bugging the shit out of me that I haven't found any. Still doing good. Northwest. The northwest would be... like, up here. Right? He said northwest. There's not much northwest to be had. You also destroy... no. Yeah, motherfucker, she got stuck in both of my goddamn things. Oh, I never looted that. I had a farting jar this whole time. God damn it. Fucking wolf. Who would have thought the wolf was a bastard man? I mean, I knew the wolf was a bastard man. I just am being... just exclaiming. There we go. For a second there, I was like, why do I not have my melee weapons right next to each other? That seems odd. Alright, I'm going to try to find the sawmill, but I don't think I'm going to have the time of day to be able to interact with it. But I do want to at least find it. He said northwest. I guess technically... let's just head west from here. Oops. This might be a case of the game being like, this is kind of northwest. I guess northwestern edge of the swamp implies, like, this area, because this is the whole swamp. He's not saying the hideout, he's saying the swamp is a point of reference. It's getting close to night anyways, so... which is funny, I guess technically I didn't go that way. Well, that's neat. I like that. I like that my actions have consequences. Pretty much to interface with this game is to have actions that end up kind of blowing up in your face at some point. That's good. That's like a good thing. I like that. I like it when I'm not, you know, when I don't just kind of do everything freely. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would call it, too. That'd be a good summary of my life. Shit keeps happening. For better or for worse. That would be the tag. Be the underpin. Well, door is more important than a window. Door is more important than a window, and I don't have any more wood, because he took my wood, you dickus. You grand dick fart. I broke my fucking wardrobe, too. Man, what an asshole. I mean, that's a good attention to detail, but what a dick. Uh-huh. But he would. Ah, but he would. He did, and I did not like it. Where's my fish? Keep my fish on the quick load. On the quick use. Yeah, I'll actually start up here. Kinda safer. It's a little bit safer up here. And I do love the atmosphere of this game. It's so nice. I might... My carrots are going bad, but I might try to... Oh no, not a bird night. I hate the birds. The birds are annoying. The birds... Okay, here's the thing. Is the birds aren't that bad. The birds aren't that bad, I just don't like them. You cannot kill the birds. You have to avoid the birds. Okay. Birds also open doors, which is annoying. Oh god. There's his dog. I'm just gonna have to rotate away. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to rotate away. I think the only way to deal with the birds is traps, actually, which is kind of shit. Shit in a can, son. Fuck was that? What the hell is that noise? What the fuck is that noise? Well, you'd be surprised. Oh, no. Oh, shit. That's bad. I gotta go hunt. Yep. Shit. Well. Do this immediately. I can't have that there. I was wondering what that noise was. That explains exactly what that noise was then. So I gotta actually be careful. Oh no, birds. Well, the birds just are over there now, I guess. That's fun. God, the birds are everywhere. Oh, it gets worse. Bird. Oh, God. Oh, God, and a bird. Oh, shit. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, no, I need to get inside. That counts? That's evil, game. Fuck. Ow. Oh, that was close. Oh, look at all the shit they left on the floor, you bastards. Look at all this shit. I gotta clean up. Oh my god. But the nice thing is the birds only react if you look directly at them. So you have to avoid them and not do what I did, which is try to kill them. Don't try to kill the birds. If you try to kill the birds get mad. They get really mad. Good thing I also don't need on meat or anything, because it was like, well, lost out on all that shit, but again, I don't really need it, so now to sell them the rest of my junk that I don't need. You, like you and you, I don't really need rope. I don't think I need rope. I don't remember if I need rope for the rest of the game. I don't think I do, though. Yeah, come on, come on. There you are, good boy. Boy, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everyone, Leon. Wanna say hi? He's here now. My gentle soft boy with his occasional bouts of ultra-violence. That is how I would describe my cat. Also, he tries to unlock the door for some reason to my window. I don't know why. I think it's because he wants to let the birds in? I think it's because he wants to let the birds in, honestly. To be fair, I don't blame him. Knowing him, yeah, he probably wants to let the birds in. I didn't sell any of the shit that I was going to sell them. God, I will say, trying to do this though, no, I'll take that with me. Trying to do this though on either limited lives or Iron Man mode, oof. This part is a fucking gauntlet, man. Of course. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. Why? 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 Well, the good thing is if I go to the wood mill, I should be getting a lot of wood anyways. No, you're not supposed to be up there, buddy. He's just sitting on the TV stand, and I don't super feel comfy with him up there because the TV stand leads to my computer, and he has, on occasion, at least once before proven that he knows how to turn off my computer. Should use 2 of these and 1. There we go. Stack of Molotovs. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Right. Well, that's good to know that I still have to be inside to avoid that. I actually did not know. Ah, shit. Did I store all of that wood that I bought? I need to at least spend some of it. Refortifying everything. And nails. Where's all the nails? That's good. Well, that's a relief. Oh, right, he broke that. The stupid fucking piece of shit. The asshole wolf. The dick wolf. Hey, would you look at that? It kinda worked. Really slowed him down, that's for damn sure. And then I should have enough by the time I get back to repair the rest, hopefully. We are going for the wood mill, and the wood mill will have wood. Or should have wood. I'd be very disappointed if the wood mill did not in fact have wood. That would be unfortunate, to say the least. But I don't anticipate that, so... I also anticipate a pretty big fight with the wolf, and the wolf got a gun. So, I don't know how this is gonna go. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I've never done this before. I mean, the wolf is a dick. I don't like him, and I don't trust him. I don't trust him not to completely screw me over. He already has screwed me over once, and he's clearly mad that I screwed him over, kind of. Like I said, I've never actually done this. This is new to me, because the first time I played, I helped the wolf and deeply regretted it. Also, if the key is so hard to get over here, how'd the wolf get over here? Does he have a key too? Does everybody have a key? I thought I was special for the fact that I had a key, but I guess not. Not that I'm gonna mince semantics like that. I don't care that much. Interesting detail of the game, let me see. Also, don't concern yourself for how many... This thing... Oh yeah, no. He'll explode if I touch him. He will explode on me if I touch him. What? What? You got food? What? Why? Buddy? Yeah, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. He wants my attention, but he doesn't know what he wants. And now he's gone. What? What? What are you doing, buddy? Come here. He just wants attention, I think. He's like, you've been sitting there for 3 hours. Well, shit. Ah, do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Hey, hey. No. No. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Come to me. Sit. Seat yourself. No, seat yourself. I'm fighting my cat. I hope this is sufficiently entertainment. I'm fighting my cat. Ooh. What? What do you want? I don't know what's blocking me there. That's a dead end. What? Toy. I'll get a toy. Bullshit on the ground. That's good. At least this time I didn't light myself on fire. And it seemed that that was unnecessary. Hey. Stop. Thank you. I guess it wasn't completely unnecessary. Yes, it is. Hey. I'm somewhere. I haven't found a landmark, apparently. Here we go. Found the sawmill. I have no idea what's about to happen. Let me see where this road goes. To the sawmill. Okay. Okay. Am I going to die? Probably? I'm probably going to die. Hey, I'm gonna have plenty of wood, that's for damn sure. Like I said, I'd be a little disappointed. Hey. I'd be a little bit disappointed if I didn't at least get some wood out of the literal wood mill. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm probably going to die. Human corpse looks stuffed. Someone has hung a wooden board from its neck. It reads assistant. Interesting. Interesting. Why does it have so many slots? Meat. Your lack of respect is appalling. Ignoring my request has a price. Know my generosity, you stray. I will let you take back everything you've taken without permission. All you need to do is give me some quality entertainment. Before that happens, however, you need to hand all your belongings to my assistant. Don't want you to spoil the fun with your cheap tricks. Oh. Does he mean everything? Does he mean everything? I'll try to sneak in a fish and a gun. Sneak in the fish and the axe. Yep. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Deal is as follows. You will now provide me some quality of for by fighting my brothers. And in turn, I will entertain you by playing on this violin I found recently. Let's begin! Oh god. Oh god. How? What the? Oh, okay. That's unfair. Oh, fuck. This is bad. That's bad. There's no way I got this. Oh my god. That's fucking hard, man. Well, shit. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get that. I've never done that before, and that was fucking hard, and I kinda got a little unlucky. I had pills. I could've healed. Shit. I think I've really fucked up now. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what's about to happen. I think I really fucked up. I think I just lost everything. That would be bad. I knew I should have put it on my hotbar. If I would have put it on my hotbar, I would have been fine. Because I could have healed after I killed those two. And I think I would have been fine too. Oh my god, I forgot he gave me the pills. Well, that's what I get. I don't know why I didn't think he didn't give me healing items. I guess I just assumed, my brain just tuned out that he was generous enough to give me healing items. I don't know. I just knew it was a shitty, you know, combat encounter that I was gonna have to deal with, and I don't know why my brain didn't think so. Well, oh well, that's what I get. I mean, that's fucking credit to the game. Like, it stressed me out that much that I forgot that I would have been fine had I just been able to keep my composure and heal, and I would have been fine. I totally would have been fine, actually. Now, if he makes me do it again, I'm gonna be mad. Or if he stole my stuff, I'm just like, well, fuck. Almost there. Am I? I'm there. Practically there. There we go. Please, 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 please say I still have my shit. Please say I at least still have my shit. God, I almost had him too. He was like, I could have beat him. I would have just healed. Since you're reading this, you probably came back for your things. Meat. Unfortunately, I cannot return them to you. Don't be sad, though. I prepared a consolation prize for you. For your not very successful performance. See you in the next life. Well, at least he gave me the assault rifle. I was not expecting that. Violin. Bambi mode, gramophone. I don't think I want to know what's inside. Well, shit. I've never beaten that boss fight, so. Well, I definitely want the assault rifle. Hey, I finally got the assault rifle. I'm glad that he gave me the assault rifle. I really thought he'd just be like, no, fuck you, bud. But I was very close. I don't know what you get if you beat him. So, I have to try that for another time. Shit. Well, shit. Yes. Leave on here. These rocks. I grab the assault rifle. Now I just gotta find magazines for it. I mean, that was a really good encounter. I'm not gonna say that encounter was bad. That encounter was actually quite good. Like, if I would have been smart enough to heal, like I should have, but I panicked, I would have been fine. So, that's on me. But I still got the assault rifle, which is nice. I know where to get a lot more wood if I need it, which is nice. So, yeah. It was neat. And again, I made a mistake. Oh, well. Better luck next time. At least I didn't lose my armor. I mean, that was a tough encounter. Like, that was hard. Oh god, another red light. I don't know. Oh hey! I found the elephants. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, it's an empty assault rifle. Well, shit. There's only one way to find out. Just gotta get in. You just gotta get messy with it sometimes, my guy. My man. Accept the structural integrity of your sandwich and just get in there. Just fucking, you gotta like grip it, man. You gotta have good fortitude in yourself and in your sandwich. Be the strength your sandwich needs. Also glad that shotgun shell did not wake up that other red chomper. That's nice. Oh, Mr. Gator. I will avoid you for now. I've learned. I'm learning. I don't have to kill everything. I really wasn't even that far away from the elephants the other day when I was coming out this direction to be like, I wonder where they're at. Oh god, nighttime's coming already. Well, like I said, that went about as well as it could have, so... Well, that's not true. That went about as well as it could have, parentheses, if I would have if I didn't heal, which I didn't. If I would have healed, I would have been fine. He didn't give me not only one, but 2 healing items. Like, I would have been fine. If I would have healed, he was out of ammo, I could have kicked his ass. Shoots in short bursts. I finally did it. I got the AK-74. I have never done that. Really, I think he only took, like... He didn't really even take that much, if I understand, so... He was honestly kind of generous. Frankly speaking. And I'll go get me more wood. Well, time to go get a fork. I will say, as somebody who grew up eating a lot of sloppy sandwiches, I just learned a technique to be able to very, very delicately but very powerfully just get in there with sandwiches that I don't know how to explain. Not as good as I used to, but I used to pride myself on the fact that I could eat a hamburger that clearly should not stay together and keep it together, man. And I don't think I could do that anymore. Eating food of weak integrity with my bare hands is something I used to be really good at. And I haven't done it in a long time, because I don't really eat food like that much anymore. That kind of made me sad saying that sentence. I should have the wooden nails for that. I do in fact have the wooden nails for that. Great. Oh, goody. What happened to my other shovel? Which this might be the last night of the day anyways, because it's almost 4 o'clock, and if I could stop by 4 o'clock, that would be nice. Well, stop after 4 o'clock, that would be nice. Regardless, I'm probably calling this the last day of the day. So that way I can get ready for tonight. As well as, I thought I'm still 50-50 if I don't want to. Oh god, that's bad. You? No. Literally sitting in the chair. You know you can't do that. Ooh, that was close. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I mean, yeah. Eat the meat. Eat the meat. It's definitely going to be good for me. Should check real fast. My armor! Yeah, that's very nice to have. Oh god, don't say there's a seismic act. Oh good. Oh, my favorite. Uh-huh. Here comes another spider. Come on, buddy. Oh, that's 2 of them. That's 3 of them. Oh, no, I'm door stuck. Well, that's about what I expected. This is why I'm like, still gonna take a while before I can really even do the hard mode, because Chapter 2 can really fuck you up if you're not ready, man. Yeah, so close. But I'll probably call it there. Nope. Sir, come here. You know better. He had like a half sneeze. I wasn't expecting 3 of them to come inside, I guess. That'll have to do it for me for now. We will be back later. I'll probably have like maybe 1-2 more streams left of this. Make it pretty good time. I'll definitely get like the elephants done. I'll get the radio tower. I'll definitely get Grandma. Don't you worry. We're gonna see Grandma next time. I wasn't sure if we'd see Grandma today. It was a little bit of chance whether or not we'd run into Grandma, but we'll definitely see Grandma next time. So, hopefully, Thank you for joining, everybody. If you enjoyed the show, thank you for stopping by, chatting, watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatch the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this, Sorry, I gotta lock eyes with my cat for a second. Hey, Don't do it. Don't do it. What? You're mine. Yeah, if you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to going back and watching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following, or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Holy shit! From Ghosts Past, Kirby. See? I've got a brand whether I like it or not. Also, to anybody who's new here, thank you for joining. We usually do a bit of a closing bit and a raid, so stick around for that. But a shout out to our community on the Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure also hashtag it on MCCanary, or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you wish to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple other benefits you can get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Mod to do a wonderful job of holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. Wow. Oh. Wow. The cat's trying to fight me right now. Don't even know why. We'll get through housekeeping really fast, but check out all of my friends in Goblin Entertainment. That's Virtual Boys, Corpus Cryptid, Crowcast TV, Talking Skull, Downtown Voice Acting, and Boo XBs. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur. They were streaming on Tuesdays doing multiplayer games or co-op games. Seriously, getting on my nerves. There you go, bud. Wow. Corpus Cryptid is Ren's Twitch channel. They've got a cute VTuber avatar and usually play cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She is a fantastic artist who usually does live art on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Talking Skull is Sean's YouTube channel. He did a video on survival horror that's really good, and will possibly be releasing another video soon, so keep an eye out for that. Downtown Voice Acting is Jackson's voice acting channel, where he, Sean, and I gotta start practicing voice acting, as well as playing through the To the Moon series when he's available on Sundays with Arthur, Lauren, and Savannah. And Boo XB's is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games or multiplayer games. So go check everybody out. It's a good time. Oh, and also check out my stuff, because I have other stuff. You can always check out more VODs on the VOD channel on YouTube or here, or check out my own videos. Whenever I do a video, a stream repair, or just decide to post something, I usually post it on my own YouTube, which does exist. So go check that out as well. So, I think that's about everyone and everything in Goblin Entertainment. My cat is being... I'm gonna sit on him. He's done this to himself. I don't know why his violence is here, but he's being violent. What? Alright. Everyone stick around. Looks like there aren't that many people online right now. So, but Mike is playing Remnant 2. That's a pretty good game. Uh-huh. He really is. He's slowing everything down. But Mike is playing Remnant 2. I haven't played it recently, but it's a super rad game, and Psycho Ghost is great, so stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening, everybody. Take it easy. Be back in, 3-ish hours. I'm going to contemplate making curry, maybe, and I'm going to fight my cat. What? Yeah, I love you. What? Yeah, I love you. What? He's just is being a little needy. But I will fight him. I'll fight you. I'm gonna go fight my cat. Goodbye.